So joining me now, I'm delighted to welcome Anipan Vij. And Anipan is the Principal Product Manager for Microsoft Azure Network Security. Welcome, Anipan. What I'd like to ask you first is, can you share with our viewers a little bit more about the Radware and Microsoft partnership? And in particular, I'd like you to address what we are doing together to protect enterprise mission-critical applications and this accelerated digital transformation as people expand more into the cloud and, of course, move or broaden themselves into Microsoft Azure.
Sure. At Microsoft, we believe in giving customers choice, and we have a very rich partner ecosystem. We have partnered with Radware, where Radware's web application firewall in Azure runs as a fully managed security service that integrates with our native Azure DDoS protection standard offering, thereby providing comprehensive Layer 3 to Layer 7 protection to the customers using the Radware web application firewall. Today, the attacks are multi-vector attacks. There are various exposures, and by using this comprehensive integrated solution, we provide a full stack security solution that mitigates against these new threat vectors.
And in today's world, this quite strange world we're in today, what are the primary security threats to the public cloud infrastructure and applications? And have you seen any increase in attacks as a result of the increase in demand for access and, of course, usage?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference that we are seeing is that everyone is working remotely. Now, while employees in this new remote work situation will be thinking about how to stay in touch with colleagues and coworkers using like chat applications or shared documents, they may not be thinking about cyber attacks. And we are seeing an uptick in cyber attacks, including like DDoS attacks. CISOs and admins need to look urgently at new scenarios and new threat vectors as their organization become a distributed organization overnight with less time to make detailed plans. Now, few steps, and this is not an exhaustive list, that organizations can take to protect their businesses is, first of all, leverage the elasticity of the cloud to flexibly grow the business. Those organizations that are using their applications in cloud will be able to scale faster and more effectively. In Azure, we also recommend to provide integration for any software that you deploy with the Azure Active Directory to do a single sign-on. So you don't have to worry about downloading the links and sending the emails around, which could lead to other users failing for the phishing attempts. And then from an infrastructure perspective, like our recommendation is to onboard to Azure DDoS protection for layer 3 and layer 4 attacks. And similarly, in order to ensure like fast, reliable, and secure delivery of mission critical web applications, our recommendation is to onboard to a web application firewall.
So reliance on the public cloud is growing. That almost goes without saying, quite honestly. But what do we need to do to protect the network infrastructure and the applications from cloud-based attacks?
I think, as you highlighted, like reliance on the public cloud is increasing. Organizations should think about adopting the zero trust approach, which means that if you are running, an application, you have to think holistically about the application layer security as well as you need to think from infrastructure level as well. That's where the next-gen web application firewall becomes a central component of providing the application security, and coupled with DDoS mitigation capabilities that gives you a full stack security protection.
So I'd like to dive a little deeper into a couple of specific attacks, such as network layer and application layer DDoS attacks. How does Radware enable Microsoft and our collective customers solve for these advanced requirements?
So key capability to note here is that Azure is available in 58 regions worldwide and available in 140 countries, linked by one of the largest networks on the earth, which is more than any other cloud provider that offers today. That allows customers to scale their applications globally. With Azure Front Door, Microsoft CDN, you can deploy your applications closest to your users. With Azure Firewall, you can do the network segmentation. And by using the Radware Cloud WAF in Azure, you protect those applications from the web application attacks, which could be like various different attack vectors beyond OSAP top 10 protections that are generally offered.
So just to expand a little bit further on that, when we talk a lot in this session about the remote access and the increase of remote access and how much more important it is becoming, could you summarize for our listeners and our viewers how we together, Microsoft and Radware, are working to protect our customers and those applications and that they have hosted in Azure?
So for mutual customers that have advanced DDoS and WAF requirements, by working together with Radware, we have a solution that combines best of the worlds. So we combine the Azure DDoS protection with Radware's WAF solution, which offers advanced feature set to solve customer requirements that cannot be solved natively today in Azure. This really comes true with Radware's integration, providing layer 3 to layer 7 protection against these attacks.
Anupam, thank you so much for joining us today. It has been an absolute pleasure. And we, of course, thoroughly enjoy our relationship with Microsoft and our partnership. And we're looking forward to continuing to expand our support for our customers around the globe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and stay safe.